Peace. Welcome to the YouTube live book reading of Love Like Sky. Divine Rising. Love Like Sky by Leslie C. Youngblood. And we pick up in the 17th chapter. Peace. YouTube. All right. What's going on? Everyone doing well, I see. Yeah, it's a powerful energy we're under right now. And so I had to make sure I come bring you to peace. This new moon energy, whew, it had me really in meditation mode. And I got a lot of work done. So that's what matters, right? All right. So we pick up in the 17th chapter. I'm your moderator and narrator, master fitness trainer, Uriel. We pick up on page 170 of this wonderful, magnificent book, Nobody's 100%. Mm, mm, mm. This is so good. Peace, YouTube. What's going on? Happy new moon energy. Peace. All right. Nobody's 100%. Georgie, what's the matter? Frank said as he sat down on the bed and nudged my shoulder. I didn't say a word, even as my bed rocked when Tangi sat on the other corner of it. I'll do the dishes. No problem, she said. That's thoughtful of you, but I don't think this is about doing the dishes. Take the cover off your head, please, Georgie, Frank said. I sat up and dropped my headphones around my neck. I should have understood. She didn't feel well, Dad. I told you she was okay, Tangi said. Georgie, I'm waiting, Frank said. I didn't feel like her telling me what to do, that's all. He darted his eyes between us. Well, nobody is themselves lately, so I understand. We all have to work on holding it together and not losing our tempers with each other, he said to me and glanced at Tangi. Kay, I said. When the doorbell rang, Frank asked, You girls expecting somebody? Too soon for the pizza guy, Tangi said. Frank peered out of my curtains. One of my bowling buddies, Frank said. Coming. He jogged downstairs. Tangi's eyelids closed and opened slowly, like she was trying to bring me into focus. As soon as she glanced at me, I looked away. I wasn't a big baby like Nikki thought, so I had to keep Tangi from fooling me. It was possible for her to be sad about Peaches, but still not really like me. Dad's worried about you, Tangi said. He's not my dad, I said. He's your dad, just like this is your house. But this house is your house too. And I'm sure my dad wants to be a good stepdad. Maybe he does. He tries hard just like my mom tries hard to be nice to you. But you've treated Peaches and me lower than dirt. She fluttered her eyelids like I'd blown sand in her face. I didn't mean to. She reached out to touch my arm. I backed away. Don't lie. I heard the word that I'm always telling. I heard the word that I'm always telling Peaches not to use fly from my tongue. And I didn't care. You knew what you were doing when you slammed the door in our face. I could take it, but you really hurt Peaches. She didn't understand why a person older than us could be so mean. We didn't ask to be here. Tangi clasped her hands. together and brought them to her forehead. She shook her head and sighed before letting her hands drop to her side. You're right. You, me, or Peaches really didn't have a choice in any of this, but I'm the oldest. I should have handled myself better. When Peaches comes home, no, don't use my sister. Don't say how you're going to be nicer or whatever. You don't mean it. You're only being nice to me because she's sick, and you're only pretending like you want to be nice to her too, just in case she goes to heaven like your sister. I didn't know tears were streaming until I tasted the saltiness of them on my tongue. I wiped my eyes with the edge of my blanket. Tangy face scrunched up like I slapped her. Don't say that, Georgie, please. She wasn't fooling me with that surprised look. I hated that she thought I was some silly little girl who couldn't put two and two together. I'm not stupid. Mm. You've never wanted anything to do with us. You're only doing the nails and stuff because you're getting something out of it. My mama is paying you because you're helping them keep secrets. Tangy shook her head. Your mama isn't paying me a dime. And what secrets do you think we're keeping? That Peaches might never come home? Nobody is telling me the truth. Just saying the words aloud made it feel like the floor gave way and we were falling. It was like being on one of those scary amusement rides, except it was going to go on for the rest of your life. Oh my goodness, Tangy said. I scooted closer to the wall. And keep your pizza. I'm not hungry. Look at me, G baby. I didn't move. She rocked my side, but not with enough force to turn me toward her. Please look at me, she said. Don't really be a baby, I told myself and turned around. Peaches is gonna get better. She's coming home. Dr. Harris said that taking Peaches to the hospital right away helped save her life. But I know what it's like when the grown-ups keep you out of the loop. My dad and aunts didn't tell me about my sister for days. They even kept my mom's condition from me. Then you do think they're hiding something. I don't know, Georgie. Your mom did talk to me. Then she is going to die? My head hit the wall. Boom. I wanted it to come tumbling down. Tangy grabbed my shoulders before I could do it again. No, no, stop that, Tangy said. She's not. You gotta believe that I'd be honest about that. But your mom said that she won't be 100%. She said that to me too. But I don't know what that means. That's because she doesn't know. Not even the doctors know sometimes. It must be serious for them to say it. I'm not stupid. Nobody's 100% after they've been so sick. But then you get better, and it's like you were never sick at all. I thought about after Nikki had her tonsils and Mama let me go over and visit her. She didn't talk above a whisper. Sometimes I had to lean in real close to hear what she had to say. But next thing I knew, she was back to screaming at the top of her lungs. Peace, YouTube. Divine days and nights. Hi, it's Heart Love. Thank you for reading books with us. We are in the 17th chapter of Love Like Sky. Page 174 down at the bottom is where we're at right now for those reading along. And also, when it's complete, I will put it into the playlist and then we can just listen to it all. you know, all together and read along with the book when it's complete, just like all the other books on this channel. So thank you so much. Peace. Highest heart love. Well, that's just it, Georgie. Sometimes a person never gets to be 100% physically anyway. Your mother told me that there may be some lasting effects. May never be like the peaches we were used to. I asked my mama if she meant that peaches wouldn't be able to walk or something. I felt my stomach somersault and my eyes well again. Don't think they know exactly what will happen right now. I mean, but even if she couldn't walk or something, wouldn't she be the same peaches inside? She'll still love me, right? Of course. Why would you think my mama is protecting me from that? Aren't you supposed to love someone even when they're not 100%? Yeah, Tangi said. Maybe even more, she added, but turned her head away from me a little. I would have loved Morgan no matter how she came back to us. So beautiful. I need to just let that sit. Thank you. Unconditional love. That's so beautiful, right? So beautiful. I love being in the child's mind and how they think. It's so revitalizing to the spirit. Aren't you supposed to love someone even when they're not 100%? Yeah, Tangi said. Maybe even more, she added, but turned her head away from me a little. I would have loved Morgan no matter how she came back to us. I didn't say anything else, but just sat with Tangi for a while and listened to the birds chirping. They were happy now, but would be just as sad as those lonely crickets when the day went away. As Tangi got up to go back to her room, she said, "Do you need anything?" I shook my head. "I'm sorry for what I said, Tangi. I know you miss your sister a lot." "Thanks," she said. "Can I? What? Can I see more pictures of her?" She wiped her eyes with the heel of her hand. "Maybe another time," she said. I didn't speak, just nodded like she could hear. Before she opened the door, she said, "Do you really want to?" "If it's okay," I said. I sat up, hoping she'd tell me she'd be back with the pictures. "Well, you coming?" "In your room?" I asked, putting my feet on the floor. "That's where they are," she said, and opened the door. As soon as I stepped in her room, I caught a whiff of strawberries. Maybe it was the same as before, but I was so scared when she caught me. I couldn't remember nothing but the sound of Morgan's pitcher hitting the floor. She pointed to her bed. "Have a seat. I keep one of my mama's old photo albums up here." She reached for the top shelf in her closet. I quickly eyed the rest of it and decided to make sure all my clothes were neatly folded and hung up on the hangers, too. Once she got it down, she sat next to me, resting the album on our legs. She opened it and started from the first page. Morgan wasn't even born yet. It was just Dad, Mom, and me, she said. When she got to pictures of her sister and Mama, she ran her fingertips over them like it helped her to see them. I even got a few of her the night before it happened, but it's still hard to look at them. How'd it happen, Tangy? Soon as I said it, I bit my tongue. I was sure Tangy was going to toss me out. I had heard the words car accident, but that's as much as anyone ever said. It took her a little while to answer. I kept my lips glued shut. Morgan was 7 and made the junior gymnastics team. Mom was taking her to an early morning practice. Morgan woke me up and asked me to go with them. I told her I was tired and she could do the routine for me when she came home. Tangy's voice cracked. I reached out and rubbed her back in small circles like Mama would do with me and Peaches. On the way there, or coming home, Mom's tire blew out and they were hit by another car. Their car flipped a few times. Mom and Morgan were in intensive care. Mom for nearly a month. Morgan just for a few days. Then she died. Mom and Dad seemed to fall apart after that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. My hands clasped into my lap. When Tangy didn't say anything, I figured I'd mess things up again. But when I had the nerve to look at her, her tears were falling and she didn't bother wiping them. I didn't know what to do. What if I touched her and she flinched away from me? I eased closer to her. I was too scared to hug her. So I just sat there. When I got up enough courage, I patted her on the back. It's going to be okay, Tangy, I said. I just kept sitting there without trying to think of anything new to talk about. But she didn't ask me to leave. And that was just as good as her asking me to stay. And that completes chapter 17 of Love Like Sky by Leslie C. Youngblood. We got a beautiful moment in this reading. Yeah, so grateful and thankful for that. Unconditional love. That's how I am, been bred to be. And so I really, really get it. Unconditional love is something you only get if you know and have received it. So that with me. And hey, peace. Oh my goodness. Eyes, heart, love. Stop and smile. Much love. Thank you so much. We just completed chapter 17. Wasn't that a beautiful read? Oh my goodness. And, the unconditional love. She said, aren't you supposed to love someone even if they're not 100%? Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so beautiful. That's how I've been raised, and that's how I live life. I love all my family. See, I grew up very, very religious household. So it was just be like Jesus, what would Jesus do? And so on and so forth, you know, stay righteous, always righteous path. And a part of that was not worried about what outside and others thought. So I'm knocking on doors as a little boy with my parents and hi, I would like for you to get to the kingdom of Jehovah and, would talk to people and sit down during the flag salute when everyone else was standing up as a little boy, never get, having your birthday celebrated or any of that stuff. That was just life, and so it made you not judge others because you sympathize on a level of humanity, right? They're human. And so um, it was always treat others the way you would like to be treated. And that's how I still live my life to this day. And that's why you see this is a channel of abundance and honor and blessings. Just one of these statues cost some people's house, and had the blessing of being in a righteous manner for my life. And so I value unconditional love and shows up around us and protects us and guides us, warns us as well when we're being taken advantage of. So that was one of the backdrops of the unconditional love is you have to learn when to say, it's my time to receive. Okay. I've given enough. I have given to the world or this organization or this part of my life, or I have given enough. Now it's balanced and I need to be able to receive, to give again. So that's why I cannot be outworked, right? Divine light. Thank you so much for being here. Highest heart love. Much love. Let's have a glass of love water in honor and reverence to the people in our world that we love and that value us. Receive blessings and give blessings. Yeah, right? Highest heart love. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Beautiful love water. I wish you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday and Sunday. And when we reconvene, we are going into the 18th chapter of Love Like Sky by Leslie C. Youngblood. Thank you so much for shaking it up with us on YouTube. Woo! You as well. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Stop and smile. Shaking it up. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Clearing the energy. That new moon. Powerful energy. Wish you meditate and pray with that and get all the answers you're looking for. Thank you so much for being here and reading with us. This peaceful part of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters. I'm Master Fitness Trainer Uriel Neville Riley. Happy Poetry Month. We are there. We're doing it. All right. I, I. Love, love, love you. I love you. Awesome, Sharice. Sharice, awesome. Highest heart love. Thank you so much. Oh, I honor you so much. One of our mods, Stop and Smile. And just always putting such beautiful, light-hearted words in the chat, in the Mbangi. So keeping it clean. Gratitude. Thank you so much, Sharice. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Peace, peace.